with the taste.
Okay. Hey family, how you guys doing? Okay, I need to raise my light up. I'm in my kids' room tonight, right? So I'm on the floor and I got me some
Chicken.
chicken right there. So I warmed it up, guys, because I had cooked it that time. So I had warmed up some of it. And now is the time for the kids to I was gonna go live a little earlier, but then I was making sure I catch up on some of the channels because and I mean catching up, watch out some of the videos because I love to go and check out, see what go on. So anyway, so I have created this. I'm wearing one of my medals, guys.
Can I wear one?
No, you got your own medal. You got your own.
Even one?
So we just ate an ice cream. This was the ice cream we ate. I love this one. Tastes good. So anyway, now so the kids decide that they want to try the chitlins. So Jaden, come on, Jaden. So the kids decide that they're gonna try chitlins. So
Guys, guess what? If you look at me, I got my own baseball.
he got his own medal, guys.
Yep, I got one.
All right, so let's go now. Let's go. Let me put the chitlins in your mouth. Yep. Give it to you.
I need to my stuff off because steak tastes yummy.
It's what?
It steak tastes yummy.
Oh.
Like the smell. I'm talking about the smell, but the taste, yum.
All right, here you go. Ready?
Yes.
So I'm going to give it to him to eat, and I want to see his reaction. Amir, you want to try it?
No. Yummy.
You like it?
Yes, because I didn't make my...
Okay.
Mama, I see my global.
Amir, you don't want no chitlins?
No, I don't want
it.
I do want it. It good smells.
It tastes good, Jay?
Yep.
I mean, how with the seasoning and everything, it tastes good?
Yep, but the smell... Go there. Do you like the smell of it?
Who like the smell of chitlin?
Amir.
You want more?
Oh, yeah.
You sure?
I gotta make sure I don't sniff it.
You're gonna come up more. I want to make...
Mama,
You want chitlins, I mean?
Mama,
How does it taste?
I want to go manga. It's not like the taste. I watched those games.
So I wanted to see the kids' reaction with the chitlins. I'm using their light in their room.
That's a spotlight. It's good as long as they can see, so look like a bulb.
Huh?
Look like a low bulb.
Yeah.
Wait, look at for real.
The heat went out in the living room again, and then this winter. You see how freezing it was today? Anyway, you want one more? You gotta come up closer. Come closer, I don't want to miss my floor. Hurry up. Close the lid. Yes, so
You got to get some ear over
you wanna try it now? Look, the baby wanna try it. Let me see his reaction.
Gotta get some ear over here.
Open him up. You're gonna chew it up.
Man, guess what?
You like it?
Man, guess what from over here?
Don't spit it back in my plate.
Man, guess what?
Go in the bathroom and get a piece of paper
From
towel.
over here, that's where that chicken is.
Go in the bathroom for a piece of paper towel. The baby said, when the baby tasted, the baby said, nope. That chitlin ain't going down my throat. The baby spit the chitlins out. I was at a food pantry one day, guys, so everybody was saying how the chitlin was cheap. We buy this big red bucket. So I said, you know what? If I'm gonna live in our state, I need to know what people really likes there. So let's go try what they like. So I decided to try it. It tastes good, but it just it smells different. Paper towel.
Okay.
It tastes good and everything, well tender. But I just had to make sure that I cook it to my liking, And you know what's so funny, guys? It's my first time cooking chitlins, but it's seasoned up so properly. Oh, I'm rocking one of my medals, guys. This medal was when I did this race. This was for breast cancer awareness, So I'm rocking it.
What?
But it's not bad, you know, it's just a taste that you got, but you can always brush your teeth. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. This is so good, guys. Thank you.
Go here and get some ears for the ear.
Eh?
I need some ears where those.
No, I need you to go to bed. You're not listening. Get up, go now. You eat chitlins. Go.
What's good?
Good night, guys.
And what's good?
No.
I guess I can sleep with here.
You can't get one more piece. That's it.
Alright.
Oh, they like the heat chip back in here. Come on.
Alright.
That piece don't want to go in your mouth. Come on. Open your mouth. Close it now. Close your mouth. Open it. Yeah. Go. Come on, I don't make no chitlin go on, mommy. Yeah. Whoop.
Oh, I stop it.
I just wanted to try and see it's not bad, but me, I don't think I would want to look after it again. It's too much work.
What happened?
I probably would eat you.
Nico, pee-pee.
The bathroom is right there, baby. We have 2 bathrooms. I probably would eat the chitlins after somebody preparing, but it's too much work, man. You know, but it tastes good though. The way I did it and seasoned it up and put it in the fridge, it was in the fridge for almost
8 weeks.
in the freezer, not in the fridge, but it was in the freezer for a while. It's good. It's good, guys. And guys, I'm setting up.
Wait, can you sleep down there? Yeah.
I'm setting up. I'm thinking about something to appreciate all my subscribers that made this transition for me. So I'm thinking about that as well, so that I can give you guys a proper thank you. You know, I'm always thanking you guys, but I'm gonna give you guys a video that is proper to say thank you, guys. You know. Not sure if it's gonna be a video or a live, but that day I will definitely let you guys know. But I know everything. I gotta plan that out, think about it, and stuff to see what I wanted to do for that day. You know what I mean? So I gotta plan that out.
Hi, Mama.
Hmm?
Hi, Mama. Me will be going to bed.
Oh, that's okay. I probably gonna have to sleep in you guys' room tonight. Cause my room, your presents is down there. I gotta wrap them. Why didn't you close the door?
Huh?
Close the door.
Okay. The door is okay down there.
But guys, the chitlin not bad. But I know everybody might not eat it, but that's okay. I just wanted to try and see what it's all about. You know, if you live in a country and somebody is saying that this is a part, they love this and that's a part of not everybody culture, but some people love these things because for the New Year's, it was not for the New Year. In November or so before Thanksgiving, this was on the shelf like hot bread. It was well stuck in there, so it gotta be something that a lot of people love. You know, so it had to be something that the majority love to eat, you know what I mean? But the way I cooked it, I liked it, you know? But you just put little pepper flakes in it, spice it up a little bit, and you're good to go. If you're a spice kind of person. And even if you're not a spice kind of person, it will still go well as long as you season it properly, you know? And it don't take that much seasoning either. You know what I mean?
But how about the ones who
So,
how about the ones who like the hot sauce? You could tell
I don't
them,
like their hot sauce here.
but just in case if
I like the Great Skinny hot sauce. That's hot sauce.
just in case if they like
The other
it,
one they
tell
call
them
hot sauce, I don't know what that is.
hot sauce. Just tell them how to make it. So if if they like.
You probably have to use a whole bottle to call that hot sauce. That's not hot sauce. Well, that's just my opinion. Everybody believes it. Everybody, wherever you are in this world, your taste bud is gonna be different towards a lot of things. You know what I mean? But I don't think that's hot sauce. Hot sauce is something that is hot. We talk about hot sauce as the word suggests hot.
Guess what's spicy?
Mama, my mouth is spicy.
You don't want the chitlins?
Yeah, I don't want it. I mean,
You should taste them. It tastes so good.
I'm here taste it and he spit it out. He almost spit it back in the plate. No. Yes.
That
I don't want it.
Hmm?
No, I want it longer.
well, look at this one. It looks like
Mama,
water.
I want it longer.
Oh, look at my floor. It looks like water.
Mm-hmm.
How comfortable. Well, still forgot that.
So, I'll try chitlin for the first time.
Huh?
Well, if somebody asked me to season it for them, I would. Because the seasoning that I put on here tastes good. And I didn't use no salt either. I just used the seasoning. And it tastes good.
What did this spell?
But just the taste that it got. You know what I
What
mean?
did this spell?
T-ball. That's T-ball. Mine is community stronger.
Eva!
Stronger than cancer. This was in honor of breast cancer.
You are stronger than me?
No. The medal was in honor of breast cancer, so we
Oh, and
participated.
I
I didn't participate this year.
I thought.
I didn't participate this year, but maybe next year I'll do it again. I did this 2 years in a row.
Oh, and
So I'll do
guess
it
what?
again.
I think I know where you are running.
I was doing a
Run test?
YouTube shot, so I needed the prop. So, well, I didn't even really need the prop, but when I was listening to the words of the song that I was hopping onto, it was saying that I'm an athlete, blah blah blah. So since I'm an athlete, I run for my medal. Or should I say once an athlete. So I just run for my medal, you know what I mean? Get a medal. So there's your prop. Eh? You know what I mean?
Put my medal up somewhere safe.
I got more than one medal, but this one was the one that came to my mind.
I like that one too.
Since this one got so many meaning, you know. Got a lot of meaning. Go. No. I'm not giving it to you. You just waste my chitlin. I roll it up in your mouth and drop it back, and the chitlin already look yucky. No.
Oh, I think I know what you should make a bear do.
Hmm?
Eat that back.
What?
I mean, she eats his chicken.
Please.
Oh, yes, he is. He's going to eat that chicken. Well, he spit it out, so he should
Look
eat
at
it.
Amir mouth going on. It kind of spicy too. I
Huh?
put pepper flakes. Here, you gonna eat it?
Promise?
No.
Okay, then where you come up?
That's pretty annoying. Because somebody won't eat the food when they ask for it.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I put my gold on.
And the watery thing here tastes real good.
I'm going to taste the water. Too.
No. Go to bed. It's time to call him. I shower down your bed. God bless it.
My tablet, please.
You might rank the bed up now.
I
With your
promise.
chicken
When
feet.
I eat it, I'll go to
No.
Please.
What does the word NO mean? Who can tell me what NO mean?
No.
What is it?
No.
I need to eat.
No. NO. What does that mean?
I know.
Hold on. Let me see if you can get it.
No.
What NO mean, Amir?
Me.
No, me?
Me.
No?
Me.
Spell no.
No.
Spell it.
N-O.
No.
That means it's no. I'm happy one spell and one say no. Okay, good. Now go to bed.
How about this?
You go to bed. And the good thing in the night when I was doing the chitlins, the good thing that night I was skimming the straining the excess oil that was on top. Because guys, that oil, it was so sleepy I literally couldn't make it into a lip balm, and I put it on my lip, but I had too many pepper spice in there, so it was burning the lip, and then it smelled like chitlin, the oil. So I'm like, but it came out like the balm that you put on your lip came out like that, and I was able to wipe my hand in there, wipe it on the lip, but that chitlin taste, no.
It tastes good, but the smell, oh, ew. The smell tastes yuck.
Mama,
not
I
good.
don't want to eat it.
I'm not giving you, it's done. I have one more bowl left to eat.
Mama,
And I think that's the end of the chitlin for the end of the year.
we have it, boy. We have it, boy.
All right. You not going to school tomorrow because your school closed till Monday. You have class tomorrow, but you homeschool. I'm not afraid to drag you out of bed.
No, Mom.
Now go to your bed now and be like a good little boy. That was good. Can take my medal off.
Can I take my middle off?
I forgot what these meant. These have a meaning, these bows. I think it meant for every different kind of cancer that's out there. I don't remember. And then I didn't participate this year. I wanted to, but my car was giving too much trouble, so I didn't want to chance it. But these have meanings.
Mimi?
Yeah, meanings.
I could tell you one day that you went there.
You like meanings?
Yeah,
Are
I
you-
don't want to.
You got no
like the
meaning?
meaning of a book, meaning of
Meaning of something. Meaning of a word.
I'm a god.
You who?
I'm a god.
You're a god?
Yeah, I'm a man. Go back, go.
I'll be an angel, Amir.
Oh, I thought he said he was a god. I'm like, okay.
I'll be an angel.
Random.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm my
angel.
barbecue.
So I gotta put this up before they turn it over. Then I would have to get the steamer and steam the room right away. You know what I mean? Put on my socks, people.
Mommy,
She's a runner, she's a track star.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
She run away when it gets hard.
She run away when it gets hard.
Da da dee da da
I
da
want
da.
to put it on it.
You wanna try my medal on?
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to put it on.
here you go.
Hey, Ma, you can put
Yeah.
Hold on a second. One at a time. Give me that now.
You put mine on.
Hold. Oh, he want me to put his on. He got a T-ball one.
And I won that from
He played
T-Ball.
T-ball. So he want. Okay, let me put
And
you.
guys, guess what? I only got one.
That's all you got. I didn't even want to play, no guys. That's the funny.
Hi guys.
Where's all that- this
I
particle
haven't
come?
eaten.
Huh?
No, I haven't.
So you're gonna take my
eaten.
medal and promote it. He didn't even want to play, guys. That's the funny part of it. He did not want to participate. So when I had become a part of the coaching team now, I had to take them with me because it's just me and them. Because for a little half a minute you're being out there don't make no sense. You're gonna pay somebody a pretty penny to keep some kids. You're gonna be out there half a minute.
Good job.
Go to your bed now. Give me the medal, Amir. Give me the medal. You cannot sleep with it because you have pin in there. You might hurt yourself.
Oh, can I wear it?
You don't understand when I say go to bed. You think I'm playing. Get up, stop. Get up to your bed, Jaden. Yeah, I got two beds. Get up top. Give me that medal.
This is my medal.
You see what you did? Go up top. Just go. You gonna sprung the thing in the chitlins. You look at this house don't have any rat. Else all of them would be beaten up by tomorrow. You think I'm playing with you? I keep telling you, when I die out this world, you gonna left here by yourself regretting, oh, my mama ain't here. Don't be regretting. She's right here. You listen. I give you a little time, and I tell you go to bed. You didn't want to go to bed. But I know what to do with you in the morning, so I'm not even going to worry myself, but you're going to go lay down now. Oh. Okay, you know me. I drag him right out the bed in the morning
Why
time.
did you take my medal?
Well, we want to get up in the morning time. Our parents used to throw water on us. We better get up. But we don't want to listen to go to bed. It's okay. The time we need to go to school, the time we got to get up. It doesn't care about nothing. We got to get up.
Can't try doing that?
I said go to your bed.
That's quick.
You're doing too much for attention. The kids like you get in trouble all the time. You're seeking attention in the wrong way. Go to your bed.
Put my pillow.
Go to your bed. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. You're doing too much. We don't do all that extra stuff. You do too much. Come here, go to your bed, baby. You gotta listen. A part of growing up is listening. You do too much. A part of growing up is listening. We had to listen. You gotta listen too. What make you guys think that when somebody say go to your bed, you feel like you guys rule the world? Huh? No, I said go to your bed, you go to your bed. I see a lot of kids grow up in one bedroom back in the days and their parents will be there doing something and they still gotta go to bed. We had to go to bed. You guys think it's funny nowadays. But as soon as we get in trouble, we held accountable for it. No, you go to bed. Me playing all of that extra stuff. Go to your bed. I'm keeping my feet. The living room is cold because I don't know why that living room heat not. Last year it was good. When this one that wasn't on, that one was good. But I don't know, and it's so cold because this one chip in and chip out. So I don't know, it's not staying on. It just chip on, chip out. Like after I cool the room off for maybe few minutes, then it went right back to cold. Then when the temperature drop, it come right back up. Look, you see I'm cold. I don't know if you guys could see the erector peel muscles start to stand up. They get cold, you know. Cold. And then these kids, they don't sleep without light. So you gotta always have some light for them. But yes, family, I'm gonna do something for you guys. I'm gonna do something. You know, I wanna do a official thing. But I'm surprised YouTube even. No, I don't want to kiss. I got chicklet break. I don't want to kiss. No. Wait then. Good night. Give me a high five. He come down to give me a hug. Well, hey. That's one thing I love with my boys. No matter how you rocks them up, they always come in to say mama. Because, you know, you got to give your kids the tough love, especially when you live alone with your children. You know, you got to give it. We read, we do a lot of things this evening. A lot I did with them. The big one this evening, the little one go in the playroom, he was playing. You know, I have so many things in there for them that they weren't using. So I used to take the phone away, you know, from the little one. Because I used to let him have the phone while I'm helping the big one. So now I told him, no, because he be getting addicted to the phone to the point where when you take the phone from him, he literally cries. And if you take a phone from a child, he should not be crying. He or she should not be crying over the phone. You know, you spend only half an hour with the phone or so, and then you let them go for 2-3 hours with the phone. And then when they're ready to take that phone, they're so attached to the phone that they don't want to let the phone go. So no. So I have to be. Even this evening, as soon as he come from school, he plugged the phone out trying to get on the phone. I told him, I said, put it right back. I said, put that phone right back. Because if I don't put my foot down, who's going to put their foot down? You know what I mean? I'm the mama first, so I got to put the foot down. You know, if I have to use a low tone voice for him to understand or a high tone, whatever pitch I got to use for him to understand. The big one now, if he got a phone and I say give the phone, he will give it back. So that's good. Once you say phone is up, he will give it back. Especially before the baby came about, the big one had the rule down pack. So if I said you're only on the phone for 2 hours, because you know when the COVID hit, he had to homeschool. So that's how he exposed to the big one exposed to gadgets, you know. Before he didn't have any. He had gadgets, but like educational gadgets, not a tablet that he could go on the internet and surf. You know what I mean? Those $5 tablets, or he had a leapfrog. He had one of the, you know, the epic leapfrog. He had one of those, but the screen not working out. It's not cracked. It's just a touch screen not go anywhere you need to. And it was nice because he used to have this fruit game on there. We used to love play the fruit game to see who's gonna win or who get the most points. It used to be so fun. And we name ourselves. But the little one, so I understand that. So I wouldn't even wish that an appearance. Once you see you, once you give your child the extent, go on the bed. And they start to take advantage of that. If you don't capture back their attention to the real world, the other world gonna capture their attention for you. And then it will be hard when you're ready to get them out of it. So right now I told them now they gotta play. So this evening they pulled all the toys up that they were playing with. They had the colorful blocks with the shapes, squares, circles and stuff. They were playing with them. They pull up everything, then they had to put it back before time. So fostering learning, so we all went in the playroom and while I was there, they were there doing their little thing and stuff like that. So that was good. Then the little one got a bicycle yesterday, so now he's able to ride his bicycle in the house because we have a passageway from right where I'm at now. There's a passageway there. It's kind of nice little stretch. Not so long, but it's a nice stretch where he could ride his bike upon now. But once you see the kids them with the phone nowadays and they don't want to give the phone, if they give it when you say phone up and they crying over it now, no, every day now you're gonna torture them with that. No, give it to me. Because if you don't early, when you do it early, it's better for you because then you can get back your children to reality. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're gonna do stuff. You're gonna give them the layaway to say, okay, here's the phone till I can get what I'm doing over. But once that journey is over, you gotta pull back. Because if you don't, it's you gonna be in trouble. Because they're gonna say, "Oh, we giving all these kids these tablets," you know. Because even my son homeschool, and when he got out of school, he has so many schoolwork to do that. I mean, how they talking about being on gadgets and this and that, but even though the things are educational, it still affect them because it's computer. They gonna still be on it. It gonna affect them. So what I do, I take breaks from it. I rather his work going late than he have to be 24/7 on the computer. Cause 5 days a week he have to be on the computer. That's too much. You know what I mean? That's too much. Plus all that work every day. You know what I mean? So I had to make that tough decision. It wasn't easy, even though it was a decision because he was misbehaving in school according to what I was told. I didn't see with my naked eyes. That was just what I was informed about. He gets suspended from school twice. So I had to make sure that what he getting suspended for is not something that's gonna those things will follow him for the rest of his life because as I said, all it takes for you to see your past come up is for you to get in trouble. And they say, oh, you were this, oh, you were that, blah blah blah, blank blank, point point point, all these things. You know what I mean? It takes so much to get to where you need to be, and it takes just a blink of an eye to get right back down where you're coming from, or even get down there and can't get back up. So so everything matters. So that's one of the main reasons I took him out of school to keep him home. And then you gotta realize when you have boy children nowadays, it's a little bit more harder than with the girls. You know what I mean? It's harder in a number of ways. This one climb up under the bed like a monkey on a limb and swing it. Get down. So it's a lot harder in that area when it comes to boys. It's a little bit more tedious. So when you have boy children, and even though you can give them the best of life, but remember when they grow older, they're gonna have a mind of their own. And once they have a mind of their own, there's nothing you can do about that. You know what I mean? Because just like us, we grew up and we all have a mind of our own. Because if we had our parents' mind, like me, my mom have a lot of us. If I had my mama mind, maybe I would have a lot of kids too. You never know. You know what I mean? So no. So that's why I believe that even we just have to nurture the children. And sometimes nurturing don't come in a hard way, a difficult way, meaning that you have to argue with them sometimes to get what you need done because these kids are taking people for granted. I see my son homeschool and sometimes I don't even care if the teacher is in there. I to yell at him, he in the classroom, and the teacher is teaching, and I'm saying to myself, did that teacher see that he was on the phone playing around, or he was doing something that he was not supposed to do? Did that teacher notice that that child wasn't paying attention to her? Did that teacher call to that child to say what you doing? Or when that child get his assignment, did that teacher make sure that all those children that are online have their books and their pencil, whatever she takes out? Because they already have those, but they will put it aside. That way now they just right here playing around, and the books is right here. So so there is so much things that will get out of control as a parent if you're not paying attention while you're doing homeschool with your children. So many things can get up. Because many times I caught my son, like I left him in there and I hide and come back and look. And the teacher is teaching. And you don't see nothing. I said, what happened? Why I'm not seeing the teacher screen? He changed the teacher screen to be all the pupils. So you can see all the students. The pupils mean the students. So you can just see all the students. I said, why? And then as a parent now, if you're not realizing what technology is doing to these little tiny hands, their technology really shape, but these kids born with technology in their hand. You hear me? They born with technology in their hand. Because when I was growing up, I was juking the button. These kids not juking no button, they swiping and oh, I don't want that. Oh, no, no. They Xing it out and typing what they want. It's crazy. I'm telling you tonight, they're testing the waters. And you will see how it look, and you know very well how the water look. There is no doubt about that. If anybody can speak about him knowing how the waters look, it's you.
Can make it cold.
Oh, okay, you make it cold. You're testing the waters.
Today when I was about
I'm here not going to school. And you have a lot of work to do in the morning. I did some with you this evening, but you have some more to catch up on. Because Saturday I want to take you guys to somewhere. So go to bed. But we are grateful anyhow, but we still gotta be as parents we gotta be, because these kids nowadays are something else.
I said
The
that.
little one now have the finger like this pointing at me. Mama, don't touch this, don't do that, don't. And I'm like, boy, I don't think at your age, when I can't recall at his age if I was like him or I was rude like him. I cannot recall any of these things. You know what I mean? So when you see these little tiny brats that barely can do anything to themselves start talking to you in a certain way, it make you wonder as a parent, what kind of generation are we raising? What kind of generation are we having nowadays? These little monsters. I heard Sherry Shepherd say these little kids are like terrorists.
Church.
What are we raising? You don't know, because they're like a gem until they can become no more gem. They become a sort of thing now. They become Jimmy. Oh my God, you don't know what these kids are gonna be like, man. I'm telling you. You got them, they look nice. You say, oh, that's a handsome little man. Oh, what a cute little girl. But then you don't know what the future entails for them. How are you doing? Oh, thank you for stopping by. How are you? You don't know what the future entails, man, and it's tough. Take a phone from a little baby, they start crying. That's a problem. You know what I mean? That's a problem. There should be no reason for you to say, okay, kiddos, time up, give back the phone, and that's why crying for the phone. No, that's a problem. That's a serious problem. And as a young baby now, all stuck to the phone. No, he will deceive him as soon as he get in the house. Instead of he take his coat off or everything, I had to tell him, go take your coat off. Because he literally went straight for the phone. And I'm like, no, that's a problem. The big one not so bad, because as soon as he get the phone or so, he always getting in trouble. My battery dead. I was watching this lady here. The twins, battery dead. Yeah. Give me the charger, Amir. It's underneath the bed right there. So it's tough. It's a tough challenge we have at hand right now, and a lot of people might look at it like it's not a challenge. It's a challenge, and then these kids want to talk to you and argue with you on top of it. And then sometimes experience you got so much things going on. It's frustrating sometimes. But for me, I told my son teacher, I said, Oh, I can't plug it in there. It's all my son teach. I don't care where my mouth go. I'm gonna talk to these kids because by the end of the day, if something happen, nobody don't care. They gonna haul and pull you. Yes, it's tough, man. You know, it's tough because when you have, especially nowadays, where you have so many dictatorship over your children. Hey, these things ain't working no more. You know, dictatorship nowadays are the government dictating how you to raise the children. Man, they crazy with that. You know, so I think those things kind of help defeat the purpose of people having wanting to have children too, because of all the stipulation after the children come into the world. It's tough. It's a tough task. It's very tough, you know what I mean? Because when you look and you see you have to surround it yourself. Children is beautiful to God, but then when you look at all the things that you have to endure as a parent, like even recently in Michigan where that young lady there, that woman and that guy there was get 15 years in jail and make it harder for any other parents if their children do anything while at a young age, yeah? And something was done, they start blame the parents or something. And then some people they have children and they're not realizing that once you have children, there's no need for you to be pointing the fingers because you never know when something gonna knock at your door. They all just want somebody to go to jail because their children was affected. But you gotta understand when you got children, you don't know when something gonna knock at your door. You don't know, you don't know, you don't know. Look at that young man there, valedictorian, as a prime example. I'm pretty sure his parents weren't opening to know that as such an educated boy would be doing something such so stupid. I'm pretty sure they probably shock. They can't shackle no more. They now become shackle, they shackle. They can't shackle no more, yeah? Because they didn't expect that. Valedictorian, graduate as a valedictorian. Yeah? That means say a smart boy, I don't know what the YouTubers now normally say shagala bagala. I don't know people like them there. Parents them well up there and everything. And only to know that their child go. Where you wanna do? You wanna go upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, climb up.
That will go downstairs.
You wanna be quiet? Okay, you are the only one of class tomorrow. So you just never know, the outcome of what your children gonna be like, man. It's tough. It's very tough. And then me having two boys, you gotta watch them, you gotta listen. There's so many things, It's so many things. Oh yes, always. Even if they bump their head right now, you get penalized. They can't bruise nowhere because they don't do it on their own. Listen, when I was growing up as a child, we used to run around barefooted, playing around with other children or so. We used to buck our toes. I remember the first bruise I got was in my forehead. You know how children like to put their hand in the ground and flick over. We used to all like to do all of that thing. Man, a big old bruise after, I forgot it was raining. And then after it finished rain, we all run out in the mud and I'm saying to see who could flick. Yes, I was very active when I was little. So trying to flick over, you run and put one hand down and then put the next one and put your foot right over. Man, I came out with a bruise for it. And then the big one come the same way. He almost knocked his life out at the park. Go to your bed. Boo, are you on here? So it's life, man. It just with children you constantly have to be on your P's and Q's. And then sometimes you're routed into talking, then sooner or later you have high levels of stress that is very hard to deal with, you know. Yes, my love. And then I'm saying sooner or later, after talking to a child for a certain period of time, you realize that enough is enough. You're gonna route to start tearing their butt up, you know. And then that's not the good method either. Well, then what is the good method? You talk, because normally for me, I want to talk to you 3-4 times, and after 3-4 times, then that's when you're gonna get your what they call it now, your AZ torn up, because that's enough now. Enough talking, cause one, as human being, we're human being. We're dealing with a lot. Roof over head, paying the bills, buying them this, making sure they have a healthy meal as much as we can on the table for them day in, day out. Washing their clothes, making sure they have a proper place to lay their head nice and clean, even when you are not even nice and clean. There is so much good to do, you know. And then when these kids, you talk to them nowadays, they want to talk back. As little as they be, they want to talk back to you. Back in the days when you hear parents say, huh, you fastest, we got to shut up. You know, I don't want the kids to be shutting up, but there's a time and place for everything. You know what I mean? Particle. There's always a time and place for everything. It's not about you telling the kids to shut up. You're just telling the kids that, listen, like now, it's time for bed. You should be in bed from 8 o'clock. There's no need for you to be up at this time. You know? Yes, you might lay away a little bit or whatever and play around. And you're still up. They're already fed. Because I make sure today I cook food and make sure they have it. You know, so these children need to do better. Hi, Miss Jones, how are you? Welcome, my sister, welcome. You know, so there's no need for them to be up. You know, and we getting in trouble for every little thing, everything knock, you know. Yes, Andy, it's not easy, man. It's not easy. You know, and just the things we had to go through, you know. So much. And you deal with so much sometimes that it's overloaded in the head. Your head is about to explode. I'm doing good, Auntie. How are you? I'm hanging on in here. Just talking about these two loggerhead kids here. You know, and you know, everything just I guess flow in our talk. You know, sometimes you talk say one thing and then you just lead to another and another, you know. But good seeing you, good seeing you. Oh yes, 8 p.m. better. I remember 6 o'clock too. You remember 6 o'clock? You gotta be in the house. You're not in the house by 6. You better knock on that door and nobody letting you in. Or in Jamaica they used to call the stick. My mom used to call the stick the massy. Thank God. Thank God. I think the massy, thank God. That means or the machete. Anybody know the machete? Get up, go over there. Man, I'm telling you, those were the days. Yes, Miss Charity Jones, big up yourself in the building. Big up, big up. You know, and Miss Con here, big up yourself, you know. It's tough though. It's tough when you got children. Whosoever is here, big up yourself. Blessings, blessings. It's tough. Because even recently, I think last year when they had the mass shooting here in Michigan, at the high school there, and they start dive down deep on the parents, and I'm like, with the school situation, even though based on all the things that I was listening, the school was at fault big time. Because when I was growing up as a kid, I remember if you draw any kind of scripted note or anything, and teacher seen it and they report it to the principal, your parents are being called instantly and you have to go home. There is no rule that say you're going to stay at school for that day. There's no question about it. You had to go home. So when that day they let that boy stay after they see all those drawings and everything and they let them stay. There's no need that parents should, that's just my opinion though. In my opinion, there's no need that parents should have spent 15 years in a jail for it. Those people should have spent 15 years more than the parents. Because the mere fact that you call the parents in, your job is to do what is right for that day and let that child go home with his parents. So everything could be calm, cool, and collected. You know, they never did that. But back in our days, you gotta go home. You gotta go home for that day. Whatever is going on, you gotta go home. And you might have to seek some form of counseling before you can return to school. That means you would have to come to some parents' meeting with your parents or so forth for them to come up with a resolution to see how best they can accommodate you back into that school. And give you a warning. That means if you do something again, you get kicked out or something. But certain drawings and stuff never, I don't know when these things start taking likely. Oh, you could stay at school. No, I don't, it didn't care what as long as you draw something looking like you're not supposed to be looking like something else, you going home. But it just goes to show how the more we're evolving, the more too much rat are digging into a hole, and then the more confused people get. So now all the parents are being prosecuted for their children. You know, Jesus was baptized at the age of 12. That's what I was told, you know. And then I was reading a book where they said at a young age, Jesus was baptized in one of the books I was reading, you know. So it goes to show that even though we want to prosecute parents all the time for everything of their children, I think children supposed to carry their own burden too. As long as they reach at a certain age where they have knowledge and understanding, because I think they said Jesus was be baptized at the age of 12. I mean, by age 12, you have vast amount of knowledge and understanding of the world around you. You know what I mean? Oh, yes, or sticking it underneath the chair. Or stick the gum underneath the chair. Boom. Oh, thank you, Miss Jones. Thank you so much. I appreciate. I'm gonna do I'm planning something to do to celebrate the that part of the achievement there, to to say a major milestone in everybody who was a part of that 1,000 thing there. So that's why I don't really talk much about it now. I just said to everyone that I will do a special video for everybody that was in that 1,000. It's like, and I was saying that it is so funny. I don't know if you guys watch this pastor on the news on the TV at certain times when he said plant a seed of $1,000. He's asking everybody to plant a seed. So for everybody who planted a seed to get up to the 1,000 subscribers, yes, I'm gonna do something. I'm not gonna go extravagant because I don't look extravagant, but I'm gonna do something to show my appreciation. I just have to plan it out. So, Miss Jones, how far are you in your watch hours? Because if anybody in here, you know, can go over and just subscribe to Miss Jones' channel or something, do whatever you guys can do to support each other. Community always flows, so we gotta keep going, and just keep pushing it out. Just keep pushing it out. You know what I mean? Anything you're doing, just keep pushing it out. Don't give up. You know, just go out and keep pushing, keep pressing on. That's the sky. Keep pushing. You know, I see one person, if they have to bleach, they bleach, but I can't do the bleaching. I can't do the bleaching. I bleach all my life, like when you had to study for to get a to get a qualification. I can't do it again. I'm not old, but I'm getting there. But I can't do that bleaching no more. Okay, well, look, I'm doing my part, but I don't want to just come and just like. I want to watch your videos, so you can get to that part, because you reach to the point that you should have been, at that point. But sometimes God knows best. You know what I mean? Because they say the race is not for the swift, it's those who can endure. So we just gotta keep going. Just gotta keep going and pray that you will get it before the end of because this year almost ends. So we pray that if you could get it by the end of December, that would be good. But we don't know what the future holds for December. But we're hoping and praying that you set a goal now. If you didn't have that goal, set a goal to see which month you would really like to accomplish that. And see. So and then the funny thing, when I gain God is good, because remember I told you guys I had court one of this day, and I didn't tell you which day it was, but I'm going to tell you how funny things is. The case was dismissed, right? And after the case dismissed, um I went to Pontiac yesterday, before the snow came down. On my way back, it was start to falling down, but not it was still visible and everything. Hold on there, let me see what's going on. Yes, I appreciate you very much. I'm out here for the temp, trying to make the money for the rent. Hey, my brother, how you doing? My ND Games, how you doing, my brother? I know you probably be tired as hell. I know that, but thanks for your support, my brother. But I appreciate. You know what I mean? I'm all out here for a temp when I'm trying to make the money for the rent. Well, guess what? Miss Jones, we all out here. We gotta support you so you could make the 4,000 watch hours. All out here for the temp. Don't worry, Miss Jones. We got you, Miss Jones. We just hope and pray that. Just keep going, Miss Jones. Anytime your voice say you gotta go live, it doesn't matter. You don't have to give no warning or anything. Just go. People will pop up. You would be surprised to know who God have out there for you. Just don't no one. Just go. Just go with the flow sometimes. Just hop on sometimes. You gotta follow your mind, Miss Jones, and just keep going. You know what I mean? Who watch, who don't watch. You'll be surprised sometimes the people who watch your videos are who are not subscribers too. Sometimes you look at your analytics and you will realize that, wait, these people are unsubscribers. They're not yet subscribed, but they're watching. Those things won't help you. You know what I mean? So sometimes if your mind tell you just go a quick little whatever thing you're doing and you said like, you know what, let me just do a quick little live. You'll be surprised that see like that probably blow your watch hours up for you. You know what I mean? You'll be shocked. You never know what's gonna pop it up for you. You know, because even with me, I've been on YouTube for years now. You know, but I never really post anything. I used to just watch videos and subscribe. I'm a subscriber from day when I always subscribe to people's channel. As long as they have a channel, I'll be subscribing. Even earlier, all I was doing was going through my phone, see everybody who leave a comment. And I tell you too, people, comment when you let people comment on your channel. If they have a channel, that work too. Because that way you can keep abreast of everybody, instead of getting in, you don't want to get in trouble or anything. You just keep abreast of what's going on. You'll be surprised. You just keep going. Yes. Oh yes. And sometimes they're not either. Sometimes there are watchers, silent partners, people who are not yet subscribed to your channel. Sometimes those are the people as well. But you gotta give a big shout out to everybody, subscribers, because they make up the numbers, trust me. Because without them, you can't grow past nothing else, you know what I mean? So you can't take them for granted. But everybody do counts, everybody count. Because the viewers, even if the subscribers are not majority of the viewers, you know, but they subscribe to your channel, but everybody make up, everybody make up. They say the good and the bad and the indifference in this world, everybody, but we want to make sure Miss Jones can get there, you know what I mean? So Miss Jones, whenever time your mind tell you hop hop hop, we out here for the 10, Miss Jones. Just get on. No warning, no signal, no turning. Just get on, Miss Jones. You be surprised, cause you drop some gym and that smile there, I'm telling you, that smile, hey family, I'm telling you, get on there, Miss Jones, get on, And I think some of those same gems you be dropping in those videos you'll be making. I think if you go live with them too, look at your analytics and see the times that people watch your videos, and try to accommodate some of those times. So let's say for example, if YouTube analytics tell you that people watch a video between 12 a.m. in the morning, or say 6 p.m. in the evening, or 6 a.m., capitalize on some of those things too, and then drop some live, because right now probably the live will help you get out there, because you have some powerful gems that you're dropping out there while you're encouraging other people. I've seen it because I watch all the videos. When I mean all the videos, majority of the videos that you put out there, that since I knew who you are now, and through the YouTube, family and everything, I see you dropping some gems. So I think if you go live with some of those too, when you're dropping those things, just pop up on a live and just drop those things. I think those things would be beautiful for you, Miss Jones. I strongly believe it, because you already have the subscribers. What you need is the watch hours. So I think you should start go live now, Yes, you're dropping those things, but go live so people can, interact with you and engage with you, so that, because we're all out here for a purpose, and, we just hope and pray that everybody will get their dream come true. And just stay in the race, your number will be called. Stay in the race, your number will be called. You don't know when your number gonna call, but it will be called. Just keep going. But like how you this far now, Miss Jones, I think you should start. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not. I know you're very smart, so I know you know what to do. I'm just saying that you should, instead of use those gems for those videos, just start go live. Start jumping and go live. Yes, blessings, my brother, blessings. Just start go live, man. You'll be surprised. If nobody on it, just keep going, and you will be surprised. When I started doing live, $0.0. I mean, $0.0. I was on there by myself. And then when I got off, they say, oh, 2 viewers were on here or something. But you will be surprised they make it up. And they tell you your watch hours are. So if it were $2, I call it $2. If ever 2 watch hours you get, that's something you didn't have in the bank. Drop that in the bank, you go again. So I think you should just start shoot for live now. Shoot for lives. Because you have some good gems. I know you get the watch hours quick. So probably by January you can done with it. and then you can hit the next road to wherever you need to go. You know what I mean? It's all about now just focus on getting the watch hours. So I think more live for you would be better. You know. Oh yeah, but right now you wanna go if you can go every day live, favor for an hour, half an hour. Sometimes you just running a quick errands. I don't know if you go to the hair shop, the nail shop, or whatever. Do a quick live. Get up your little things. You see all these girls nowadays, because you having the subscribers. You know what I mean? But so now it's just to keep working. Go live. Try go live. Let's say you tell yourself, you know what, I'm gonna try go live for 2 weeks and see. Just 2 weeks. You still drop some shorts, but you're gonna go live for 2 weeks every day for an hour and see how that work for you. Because you still got your gems. I watch all your videos now and I see you got all the gems up there. So I think you should just start publishing live. Because, some people are more into how they engage with you right there and then. Because they can, they text you in the chat that you can reply and all these things. You know what I mean? So I think some of those things will work. I don't know. I'm just saying. But get up something so you can get those watch hours because you're far too long now to be no, don't let 2025 finish and you're not there. Which you're gonna get there. By the grace of God, you're gonna get there. But I think change up that approach now so you can get there. Because you got some message out there. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen them. I watch them. So, and for anybody else out there who is just looking for watch hours too, if you just be doing your shorts or your long videos but you're not going live, go live. Go live. If they say we're two or more or we're one or more, me I say we're zero or more are gathered. All is in the midst. Because even if, just think about it, if you start and you don't think nobody is watching you, remember people who not yet subscribe to your channel could be watching you. So those count too to your watch hours. People are watching you. Well, I don't really know how everything works, but just go live. You never know. So start challenge yourself. Maybe take a different approach. Those are just some ideas I'm just take a different approach now. No more need to be just creating a video and then upload. Just take a different approach. Go live. Maybe I'm live. And keep that same energy that you got, and see how you can go. And then just start off natural and you'll be surprised to know how you just gradually increase. It's all about the steps you take. And this is just for anybody as well. See, whatever steps you're going to take in life, okay, yes, I get this now, what do I need to do next? And just gradually keep going and keep pushing yourself. And for everybody who want those subscribers now, and you have a channel, just keep pushing out videos. You just keep pushing out the content. Push out all your shorts. Sometimes people eating and stuff. And even if you're doing a long form video or something, you're eating and you have another phone, snap a quick short, upload it. You'll be surprised that, because remember, we're not just talking about the United States of America. People from right around the world are engaged with us. We might not know them. We might never see them in our lifetime. But this is how we are interacting. So people want to see something. They might go into a store and they say, oh, I've never seen this before, but I saw it on somebody TikTok or I saw it on YouTube. Let me try it. Let me carry home and try it. And then they carry home to try. They get a phone. They take out this and said they might not tell what channel they get it on, which is fine. And snap a picture and there they go. They get millions of views, millions of watchers, and you didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? So it's all about start going live now. Some things we gotta graduate from and some things you cannot graduate from. But if Miss Jonas, live. Right now, if you're on here in a few minutes, pop on your live right now and, and just do what you gotta do. I mean, and you'll be surprised because you got some gems, and people looking for people with good spirit, good energy, positivity, and something that's fun, interesting, that people can relate to. We all going through something. We all going through something, and we'll be shocked to know what people going through. I said there are so many alleys out there, and when you look, there are so many alleys out there. I might be climbing up one, you might be climbing up one, somebody is climbing up one, or we're climbing up one too many. But it's still an alley, and somebody gotta climb it up. You know what I mean? We all gonna climb it up, whether financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, psychologically, all the alleys, you name them, one of us are climbing up it. All of us. In our own shape, form. Because we're all unique and different. No matter how we might have some similarities, we have some differences. You know what I mean? So let's keep pushing out yourself, guys, and don't give up. You know what I mean? Don't give up, because you can remember too, what worked for one might not work for you, but if you put a little twist to it, it can work for you. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's not about worried about what other people think. It's about trying to see what you can do to harness your own craft to find till you find your niche. Keep going. Open your horizon and keep going. Because if you don't want to put yourself in a box. Because when you put yourself in a box, then you're telling yourself that I'm like in a cave. When you're in a cave or a closet, like the closet behind me, you're claustrophobic. I'm claustrophobic. I'm not going in no cave. Unstoppable, undefeated. Oh, I like that name. How are you? Thank you, thank you. Appreciate. And remember, if you got a channel, leave a comment on one of my videos. And that's how we can connect. And so forth. And then another thing that I see work too is when somebody comments on your videos and you can go watch them over and stuff. That's one way to help push support somebody without you have to be, hopefully not being penalized for all these things, you know what I mean? So that one way to support people watching your videos and commenting, and then that way you can hit the button and go check who have a channel without saying a word. You know what I mean? And you communicate from there. So you never know. One size don't fit all, but keep going and never stop. And if you guys were at the level where I was too as well, and you think there's no hope for you, something's gonna take weeks, days, months, sleepless nights, all the things it gonna take. But one thing you gotta remember, if you stay true to yourself, stay in your lane, don't drive in nobody's lane, you'll be quite fine. All you gotta do is keep going. Because one day your number will be called. It will. Oh, appreciate so much. Appreciate. Yes, Miss Jones, blessing. Blessing. Yes, Miss Jones. So Miss Jones, you might wanna go you gonna go live tonight? Miss Jones, we work helping Miss Jones work on her watch hours there. So I always try to support her. Anybody else, if they get 1,000 subscriber and want watch hours or so forth. I know it's not easy. It's not gonna be easy, because I'm not even there, but it's life, step by step journey. We're climbing up a step. Just picture in yourself, you're climbing up this step, okay. You jump over this hurdle, now you need to go over this one. So like me now, I just reached the subscriber journey now, in terms of where you need to start. So now I need to jump over another hurdle. So I need to get over the second hurdle, which is the watch hours or the views. Either the watch hour or the views. So we gotta keep going, keep going. You know what I mean? Yes, yes. And that's why I always say, once you comment, I can always go back at any time, that I say, okay, I'm ready. Because I don't want to just come to your channel and just say, okay, let me check you out. No, I want to watch. I want to watch. That's one way to support somebody. So watch their video all completely. And if you got shorts, I'm going to watch as many of them as I can. Sometimes put some little hard, comment something, like them, and keep going. You know what I mean? It's not just about just watch peace. I want to keep watching, you know what I mean? Because everybody out here trying to get something, you know what I mean? We out here trying to get something. We're trying to do what we can so we can start even give back later on. You never know. Could be huge. But don't give up. Sometimes we feel drained, exhausted, and that's one thing I like with the YouTube shorts. We might not see the purpose in it. For some people might not see the purpose, but start think of it as a way to help build your subscribers. When you have cooking here you're doing something, you're being creative or so, grab them onto the shorts, hop them on, because you gotta remember, you have some people who are their listening span is very short. Appreciate you 100%. Appreciate. I think I check you out today too. I'm not sure. I think so. So you have so many people out there who one not into the long content. So we gotta be mindful too. So we want to always have a balance of short content, long content. We want to go live too, because some people may not watch it short and they might not watch the live. Might not watch the long content, but maybe we do the live. And if they watch it already, so when we post it, they don't even have to bother watch it. They might just go over and like it if they didn't like it while we were doing it. You know what I mean? So be balanced, I would say, because with the YouTube world and all, it's all about balance, how you balance, you know. Oh, that would be good because people love traveling, especially when you travel on top of all those food places that people eat and stuff like that. That would be good, you know, and all these little things that you can show. Because to be honest, this world, you'd be surprised to know how many persons would never thought of. Oh, Applebee's is over there. Oh, McDonald's is over there. Oh, Popeyes is over there. You know, you'd be surprised that so many people around the world are still in that space where they haven't gone outside of the little box. You know what I mean? In terms of expand their horizon. That's what I meant by that. You know, so they're still in their home and everything, never been outside. So they probably just used to the regular KFC or whatever is there. So when we start to show people different side of the world from different angles through different channels, and I'm watching you, you watching this, and so on, we start to share, like, comments. People start to get to say, wow, is how Italy look? Wow, is this is how America look when it's snowing? Wow. You know, so even people who live in the snow here, capitalize on some of these things. Show people what you do. Jet ski, all these things that you do when you winter. You know, I got me I was in Panic yesterday and I went to the Valley World there and I got me one of those winter overall pants. You know, the one you put on so you don't get cold. I got me one of those yesterday because I'm like, you know what? This winter, I don't want to just stuck in the house with the kids. I want them to be outside and be flexible, you know. Oh yes, but you know, we're not there yet. So that just have to be in the back of our head for right now, you know. We're gonna do baby steps because I believe in baby steps. When you take little steps, I believe that when you see your growth later, you will be more appreciative of it than when we jump to growth. You know, I mean, you don't want to jump to growth. You just want to baby steps there. You know what I mean? Like when you had to take baby steps to get to 50 subscribers so you could go live. That wasn't easy either. Just to get to 50 subscribers was not easy, you know. For some it come like, ooh, because maybe it depends on the platform you were on too. Because if you weren't on any other platform but YouTube, it might be harder. But if you're on other platform, it can become a little bit more, you know, the transition might be a little bit more smoother as opposed to somebody who is this? It just popped up, you know, you know. But anyway, we gotta keep going. Because if you always here and say you're a content creator, just keep going. Mix it up. Keep going. Because when you decide to stop, and even if you like dancing and you're not good at it no more, sometimes show your silly side. People like to laugh. You know, a lot of us like to unwind from a long day of work, from the hustle and the bustle of children, from the hustle and the bustle of everything that surrounds us that will affect our mood, affect our emotion. You know what I mean? Some people just like to see. So if you be silly sometime in your dance, what better way to put it but into a short, you know? And what I like with YouTube now with the shorts, let's say you go out today and you're out with friends or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or just associates. And you went to this beautiful place, but you couldn't stream live. You could take some shots and save it. When you got home, you could always save them and give them a title when you got home or whatever, and then upload them. Boom. The next day, you don't even have to look for content. Just go into your short draft, and there's your content. That's what I've been doing with a lot of my videos. Because sometimes, and when I tell you that help reduce the stress of me would have been burned out, it helps. Because all I gotta do the next day is give it the title, give it a name, or even if I don't remember what's in it, just give it a name. You'll be surprised. As long as you have an idea of what exactly is it, you just give it a name. You'll be surprised. You know what I mean? And that's what we need to. We need advocate to speak, to talk about. And I think when we become an advocate too, I need you know to speak, help these young people. Because remember, you know, we're growing up, we're heading out. These young people are coming out. They need some people who been through stuff to share their life journey with, so they can say, "Hey, man, You're not the only one going through this. You know, we've been through this. We've been outside. We have days where we had to sleep at a hotel where, you know, the bills, we couldn't pay the bills, or we didn't have enough money to do this. We wanted to go to Disney. Well, I want to go to Disney, but not right now. But, you know, we don't have this. You know, I have two boys. I want to take them here before one day I can't move, or God forbid, who knows what can happen. You know what I mean? So when we become an advocate of change, I would love to see a lot of people start, you know, gear it towards young people, because young people are going to be the one affected when we gone. Because you see all the things that is happening around the world. When we gone, these young people that are coming up, like my children generation, your children generation, which is your grandkids or your great grandkids, they're gonna affected by everything coming up now. Next thing somebody talking to you, what if it's your grandson or AI? You don't know what talking to you. You know, we get old, we don't know what talking to us. I only have two boys. I'm from the Caribbean, but I live in Michigan. You know what I mean? So that's what we need. You know, we need things to help the young people, you know, young people, because they're the future. And you see, we are losing them to so many things, you know what I mean? Because even recently, when we look at that young man that killed a CEO, it's tough. If you have to get to that point for somebody to probably start do something, it's tough. It just tell you that we have a problem. We're having serious issues. If such an educated young man could do such a act about something, and then so many, and it's not even what he did is a big issue now. Is amount of people who are having an issue saying that the is like basically saying the man that loses life deserve it because of XYZ. They're raising this, they're doing that. So that means you have so many disgruntled clients that are not happy. So even though he did that, it's gonna become a discussion now for people to start pay attention to say, man, what is going on? Sooner or later, most of these companies gonna start being investigated because of all the things now, and people gonna start pay attention to say, yeah, why would somebody just take somebody's life like that, just out the blue? What have this person done? Who is behind it? You know, all these things are left unanswered. That it's the world we're in right now is chaotic. That's how it is. It's very chaotic. Really? You know, I think so. I think so. I think so too. I'm not sure, but I think so. But anyway, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you know. So I will do a video about reaching the 1,000 subscribers, and I will do that. I just gotta plan everything out for that. So, cause it will be geared towards everybody who will make it in the 1,000. Everybody who make it there. So, you know, from the zero all the way up. You know what I mean? So I want to appreciate everybody as well, and even to the viewers, the silent partners, the ones who not yet subscribe. You know, 'cause we have to shout out to them as well. You know, because they help bring views too. You know what I mean? What's we are in this world, we're faced with too much things, and then the purpose of having people in powers are defeating the purpose now. These purpose are not really what people want to achieve now. It's like at war. You know, everybody at war. Everybody have this thing. There's just so much at war, you know. Oh really? It's a Michigan got money. What is it? Michigan got money? That's what you mean? Well, I guess I'm in the right state then, if I understand you correctly. Oh no, not really. You can survive in Michigan. A matter of fact, you can survive anywhere. You know, I tell people all the time, if I didn't have kids, I don't have to live in a house. I don't need to live in a new house if I didn't have children. No, I would not live in a house. Oh yes, no doubt about that. Oh yes, you know. Yes, yes, the world smiles with Basil. That's right. I used to have a classmate named so. Yes, it was a sweet man. He was such a sweet person. How you doing? Blessings. Welcome to everybody. Welcome. But I'm telling you, man, this world is, you know, the true purpose of what people are elected to do. They're just shifting it. You know, it's like this tug of war. And I hope that one day when I transition, my goals that I want to achieve, I don't put that at the back burner because of fame or popularity or anything. I don't need that. What I need is to help transition, help young people see their true path, the pathway, so they can become better in life, so nobody have to be taking up the sticks and the stone to hit somebody and knock somebody for what they have, but teach them how, and a lot of young people don't want it, but at the same time, sometimes it's not that they don't want it, but it's the approach we have towards them sometimes. The judgmental kind of mentality and these things, it ain't gonna work with young people, because these young people that accepted what we would have accepted nowadays are in the generation before us that's way up there. What they would have accepted, these young people not accepting it. Oh yes, very much a handful. I was watching Sherry Shepherd, and she said children are like terrorists. She was talking based on a topic, and she said we gotta get these kids though. We gotta get them because they're terrorists. She was talking on Cardi B children when he went outside, and I think Cardi B was recording a video and said he was calling his son and said, I gotta use the bathroom, blah blah blah. And his son said, well, some like wait or whatever. And said, can you imagine my mom telling you, come on, you're gonna say you gotta wait. And then she gotta bribe him with something. Oh yes, oh yes. But kids are beautiful. You see us, we were kids once, you know what I mean? So even though we're looking at ourselves as we're adults now, we gotta remember too, who knows, we probably run our mother dry. When we were a baby, we probably annoyed the crap out of our parents. Who knows? We don't. Unless somebody tell us. Yes, they off the train, but it's the system designed them like that. Can't barely talk to them. Have you ever in public and watch somebody want to talk to their children? Like talk to the children? Like talk to the children and they can't do it because they're scared. Let me tell you one thing I learned. You see, if somebody see you disciplining a child and they were standing up there watching you for a while, we all had some little alley badness in us, running away, doing all that. I never run away, but I mean, we all go through something. We all did something. I always say probably some of us will become runner. We parents probably was about to whoop us and we just take off. No return, mama. You can't catch me. Mama, you cannot catch me today. I'm sorry, you're gonna run me down. I know that for sure. My mama used to try to run after me. Hey, normally we say we put our hand in our foot. I don't know what that means. I have no clue. I don't know what that actually meant. But all I heard is that you put your hand in your foot and you run. I don't know how awkward that is, but yeah, but look at you now. Yeah, and you say you want to be an advocate. That's a great way. That's a great way. You educating you, like one day you're just talking on your channel, and just you'd be surprised sometimes you don't have nothing to talk about, and you'd be surprised how much your mouth filled with praise. I call it praise. As long as you're not tearing down anybody or anything, you'd be surprised how much your mouth filled with praise. you know that's all we need sometimes, is to start, because sometimes we're worried more about how we look or whatever. Who worried about that no more? Anybody worried about? I used to worry about that so much that I'm like, Lord, what people gonna say about me? I know now. You could fly past me now. I don't even see you. No, because if we worry too much about what people are saying about us, we're not gonna accomplish nothing. Yes, we're not gonna accomplish nothing. So we just gotta keep going, and don't give up. Sometimes when I started doing YouTube, I remember somebody comment. I hope that person still here with me now. Whether he's a subscriber or what. A person said, "You are so boring." When I just started off, person said, "You are so boring. I hope that person is still here with me." Hi. Hope that person, no offense, but and then I bust out laughing. And then one day I was eating on live, and somebody said, "You're eating like a pig here," and I took make a whole joke out of it. Because sometimes you gotta assess the way in which somebody say something to you. So it all depends on how you interpret the text too. So, and as new YouTubers, you don't want to block everybody, you know what I mean? Because sometimes people are meant to put in your way to test you. That is, to me, that is called your trials and tribulation, to see how you're gonna come out of it, you know what I mean? Well, you never know, all of this come with old age. I'm just saying. But so you don't want to block everybody because they say something that you're not in line with you. But I can tell you this much: I wish I had known this guy name. Remember his name? I remember I went on my live once, and I used to work at this restaurant, and I was on my live, and this guy came on there, and just like how we're interacting now, and this guy just came out of the blue, and he started talk about the nighttime stuff. And I had turn around now after I finished serve someone. I turned around and I saw the comment, and I said to the person, "Oh yes, I want to be yourself. Everything fall in place. You know what I mean? People appreciate you. You know. Oh yes, I know we're trying to run away from it. When you get in older, you want peace in your life. Peace. I'm sorry. You want peace. You don't want to get up every day and hurry this, hurry that. No, yeah. Those things drain you. I don't know about anybody, but I can tell you those things drain you. You know? Yes, but some people are fighting to get out of these things too. And when they're fighting, they will target you, and you don't know what they're trying to do. They're fighting. Sometimes people are fighting and maybe not having nobody around them to talk to them, to support them, to encourage them that brother, sister, you know what you're going through, God got you. It's okay. Let's see what we can do to help you. Let's give you shelter. Let's give you this. Sometimes they're fighting with these things. So when they see a platform now that you talking and they know all that you're talking, they had faced with it, that could be a trigger for them, and you don't know. You don't know, you know and they come at you. But if you ask these people nicely and everything, you'll be surprised to know how they can change some things. Yes, hurt people, but some of them will change, and they're fighting that thing that is out there after them. Sometimes they're not coming at you, literally not coming at you. Can you imagine if we had to meet these people and talk to them? They will literally tell you, "Mom, I didn't mean no harm. Somebody just pissed me off, and I didn't have nobody to vent to. So I saw your channel, and I think I could have just talk on there, not realizing that my words matter." Sometimes people are going through so much, man. To me, I rather you come at me with something and I say, "We're not doing this on this channel." Because people come at me a few times, and I let them know. I say, "We're not talking about what you're talking about now, brother." Or sometimes you just ignore the comment. Look, I'm reading now and I'm seeing everybody. And let's say somebody says something rude. You see it, but then this is how you see this is how you know when somebody rude to you. Let's say I'm talking now and I'm saying, "How is everybody doing?" And so, and then you go, then you're trying to read the rude comment. But doesn't mean you don't have to comment. You know what I mean? You don't have to reply to that comment. Ignore it, because that can spoil your day too. The rude comment can spoil your day. You can adjust it to let them take it down, or so give them the chance first before you block them. And if they keep coming at you, then you have no option but to block them. But as young content creators, we're gonna have a lot of trials and tribulation. And then they talk about every level you go, you're gonna have it. Yep, yep, that's so true. But it's life. That's what make the world go around. And I be mindful when it come out to people, because I know when I just came to America and been here for a while, and I was going through my situation. I know I can talk about a lot of that right now, because everything is still. And I said, "Well, I cannot really go deep down." And I remember when I was going through a lot of my stuff, I didn't have anyone to talk to. So can you imagine if I had somebody to talk to, like platform like these, maybe I could just vent out everything. I didn't have that. So when I see people really standing up now, sometimes it's just their approach, the way they text things or so forth. So but we just gotta ask them nicely, and if they're not willing, then that's when you have to block them. But don't try to block them at first, because the first thing you gotta remember, as a young YouTuber, you're trying to gain followers, you're trying to gain subscribers, so you can move to the next destination that you have. Eh? So you don't, unless they're coming at you all the time. then those ones are the ones that you really had to wipe them out. Just say bye. I try, but I can't get there with you. You know what I mean? Yes, they don't got no one to talk to. Miss Calm. Calm? They don't got no one to talk to. And that's so true. So many people out here don't got nobody to talk to. Nobody to talk to. And that's why this platform really come in handy. And that's why I always say that I want people to use your platform wisely. Not just talk about the negativity. Because negativity weigh you down too. It weigh you down. You know what I mean? Keep it balanced. You know what I mean? Because negativity weigh you down. You ain't going to get rid of negativity. You ain't gonna get rid of that. So if that's what we're trying to get rid of, we can curtail certain things, but we won't get rid of it. That's why they use the word curtail. Cause you ain't gonna get rid of everything. You can. Some things may be under the radar for a while because people are there maintaining law and order, and that's all that is. Once you have a channel and you realize people start be rude, you come out and you make a statement. This is a channel that we want to engage with people. We don't want to shut anybody out. If you have any issue or so you want to talk to us about it, that's fine. But be respectful with your comments and all these things. And trust me, people will want to follow those things, but you have to reinforce it when you see people being rude. Ask them nicely. Look, young, I don't know if you're a man or a woman. I'm just asking of you nicely. Can you just delete that comment? Because I'm not going to make nobody delete it for you. I want you to delete it. I know some things can be hard, but this is not the space for it. This is not the platform for it. And nice they will delete it because I told you. I was at work and I was saying this earlier. And I had that well, that's true, but you can't follow everybody because remember now, when you're doing something, the purpose of life is to defeat you. For others, the way they see you is to defeat you. They're not there to help elevate you most of the time. Their purpose is to try to see how well they can tear your level of mind frame down. And once they can get in your head, then they're gonna get to you. It's like you're doing a live, and every time somebody say a rude comment, you see it. But if somebody says something bad, good, you don't see it. Notice. Somebody will comment and say, "Hey, brother, how are you? Happy holiday. Congratulations, blah, 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 XYZ." And many people don't see, but as soon as somebody say, "You look like a parakeet," block, delete, laugh after somebody's comments. You because you have a purpose. You understand the purpose what I mean. Laugh after these comments sometimes. I keep going. And if it's something rude, you can easily well delete it yourself, you know what I mean? And then you give a little statement, be polite. Yes, man, people call me pig. I bust out laughing. I think I have it on my YouTube, but I don't remember which one of the thing. They say you look like a pig, eating like a pig, like you never eat before. One person said you're so boring. I forgot my response was. And I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh because by the end of the day, people are gonna be people. But the more they watch you, trust me, the more those people watch you, if you don't block them, they will change. And you'll be surprised when they become big stars, they can comment and say, I was the rude one on your channel, but then after I watch you over the time, I realize you're a different person. People pay attention. Trials and tribulation will be in everything. It's just like you get a new job. You're going to always have this one toxic person that can't keep his or her tail to herself. Always remember, they go always have somebody who attack it. So where are you from? Who are you? What you here for? How did you get this job? Like they're the boss. You've been through the interview, you get the job, and you always been questioned by the older workers. So it's like, baby, the world go around with everything. The good, the bad, and the indifferent. So once you remember that, just keep going. And don't let the negative comment get you out, because especially when you see you're doing good, and you're talking positivity into the young minds, and even to the people who are out there who are not young minds. They already grown, mature, and everything, but they might had a part in their life that they were struggling with and need to get over that. They want to know that they have a safe platform that they can come on. Just sit there, listen, even if they're not commenting, liking, sharing, or anything. They just want somebody to talk to or listen to. You know what I mean? So everybody is not in for everything that is hello over the other side. No, we're gonna sing hello over here. We're not going to say hello over there. You know what I mean? So we got to keep pushing ourselves, you know. And content creators ignore, you know. You're not going to be able to ignore some of the comments because some of them you have to address. But if it's simple things like you look like a pig, okay. I look like a pig, okay. But so laughing, do something. Probably get some ice cream. Okay, that's why I look like a pig. Eat the ice cream. Something. You know, because sometimes, as they say, your expression is much more better sometimes than when you utter it out your mouth. Yeah. We're not going to win everybody on the internet, so we got to understand, you know, but the way you approach or answer them gonna make a difference. Like today, I was watching this lady channel. Her name is D Mongo. I don't know if any of you familiar with her channel, and she's in Dominica now, not Dominican Republic. She's in Dominica, and I was watching her live, and the guys over there were something else. Hi, how are you? How are you? I don't know if anybody watch her channel though. You know what I mean? Some things I can't discuss on here right now. So sorry, okay? If you understand, I won't mention who said that, but you understand what I meant by that. You know? So I was watching her channel. Her name is D Mwango. She's a travel, and for you unstoppable who say you want to do traveling all over the place, that's a good channel to subscribe to. What she do travel vlogs and all over. All over. She be traveling all over the place. So you could go check her out. Her name is DEE Mongo. I think MWANGO or WMANGO. I think that's how her name spelled. Just look, type in that, you will find her. She's from Kenya. And so now I was saying, so I was watching her live today, and some of the people were saying, "Whoa, these people she's talking to, they were rude, they were nasty, or whatever." But she kept going. She didn't know, even though is like the people who were in the chat were commenting and said, "Oh, those persons were talking to her were kind of rude or whatever." But they, man being man, and that's why I don't want to go there. But men always gonna be men, and if we don't allow people to be themselves, people ain't gonna be themselves. You know, you rather have people tell you who they are than people trying to be fake, and then in the end, their solution is gonna be you, cause they gonna solve it. Yeah. So we gotta be always mindful. You know what I mean? Bleeker, how are you? Welcome, my dear. Welcome. Glad to see you. And everything. So she was there talking to them, and then some people were saying, I don't know why she talking to these people. I said, but and then I remember I commented and I said, you know what? As a content creators, you're gonna meet with the good and the bad, and that is 100% true. So you have to know how to know which comment to delete and which comment not to delete. Some of the comment make jokes about them. Look how you think those stand-up comedians and these, how you think they got money? People call them all sort of name. Just listen to some of these comedians. How do you think they get money? These people these people mock them, call them all sort of name. Did they stop? No, they just turn them into $1 million. Eh? Did they let anything deter them? No. They say sometime he hurt, but you hear they say sometime he hurt the letter F, and they kept going. Because now they give them something to talk about. You know what I mean? So even if you're on your channel, man, and somebody just come and start tear you down, you just let that person know, I don't know, whatever you're going through, but I ask God to redirect you. You know, that's all we gotta pray for. Ask God for redirection. He will direct us. But one thing we gotta learn is that people is always gonna be people. And some are gonna have no clue of what you're doing because they're strolls. And they always gonna stroll. But what you gotta do is stay true to you. Stay true to you. Once you stay true to you, it's all that matter. Sometimes people come and they have the negativity. Announce it. This is not the channel for it. I'm sorry. I don't need to be rude to you. It just in the polite way. Not saying you're rude to them, but you don't want to be disrespectful. You know what I mean? And because whatever they're distributing to you doesn't mean you have to distribute the same thing to them. You know, kindness wins all the time, and they tell you that all the time. You know, kindness wins. You know, you're gonna grow up into this YouTube world. People not gonna like you. Some gonna like you. Some can't stand the guts out of you. Eh? But guess what? What make the world go round? Everything. It's not just the good. Everything. And that's why we're constantly learning, because everything that go wrong we gonna have to find a way to correct it so it can go right. So everything gonna make the world go round, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're in pain. Pain help make the world go round because doctors need you so they can make money. Yeah? We're not feeling well. What gonna make the world go around? You dial 911, what is the emergency? My mama ain't feeling well. Can you tell me pick her up to go to the where what is your address? Where do you live? That's going round again, right? You don't got no food in the house, and you gotta go to the store, so everything go wrong. You know, just don't spend your time challenging people who have nowhere going but to mess with you. You're gonna always have them out there. You have them in the jobs and you have them in the YouTube world. Just ignore them as much as you can. And you let people know this is not the channel for what they're coming to you with. I'm sorry, but there's plenty of other channels out there that you could take things to. This YouTube world have so many different genres of everything you're looking for. This one is not the one. Sorry, enough respect to you, but you can't keep doing that. And you'd be surprised. Told you. And like that guy was talking all kind of topic. And once I said, young man, I don't know if you're a male or female, but all I'm gonna do, I started the counter like this. I said, all I'm gonna do is ask you to delete your comment. I'm not gonna delete it for you, but I'm gonna ask you to delete your comment nicely because this is a different channel, young man. We're talking about something else. We're not talking about this now. You know, this is for hours of the night. Even though it was hours of the night topic, but it wasn't for hours of the night where we're being rude. And you know, he deleted his comment and then he texted me back and he said, young lady, I forgot what he said. He said something. He said, you're a woman. Because I said, by the end of the day, I understand, but this is not what we're talking about now. And he stood there and he comment afterwards and comment and start engage. And he deleted the comment. I did not have to delete it, guys. So I'm telling you, try it. When people, you know, because you're young, we're out here, we're hustling. You don't want to delete everybody. Then nobody will come to your channel because they're going to try to. People could be on your channel that didn't subscribe to your channel. Gotta remember this. Saw you delete a comment that didn't even mean no harm. They're going to attack you now, even though they weren't subscribed to your channel or anything, but people were watching it. They're going to attack you too. Because they're going to say, oh, if you can delete just a simple little comment, because you take it out of context, you take it too broad, then they're going to come at you. And then here you open a bunch of can of worm that can hardly be closed. And then now you're in headache. You know what I mean? So no. Sometimes just ignore it and let them know. As soon as anything happens, you just knit it in the bud. You know, are you good to go? You know, just knit it in the bud right there and just be nice. You know, don't give them the same energy they give you. Or if you realize that the pressure is more, because one size don't fit all, so I have to say that. If you realize that the pressure is more than you, people keep coming at you, you know, you say, you know what, I'm going to end this live right now. I want you guys to have a night, you know, let people know. Yes, it is crazy. But you got to remember, if we put ourselves on YouTube, we are open to worms. We're open to good worms and we're open to bad worms. So the ones we know we're attacking, we're getting our message to, those are the ones we should make be of importance. Not the ones who want to attack us. You know what I mean? Because those are coming to destroy you. It's just like recently I was reading online live one night. I was reading this Bible book and it was saying the higher you go in your career or anything, you're gonna have a higher demon to deal with, and that is in the Bible. So who are we to try to do now? What we need to do is find a way to kill that demon with positivity. So when that person come with their negative thoughts and negative mindsets and negative mind frame, we gotta go out there and we gotta tell ourselves, you know what? Not today. Like recently, I was watching the news. I love current events, guys. I'm sorry. I was watching the news a couple weeks ago, and this young lady was pregnant. She called 911, and she told him that she losing her brake. Her brake is out of control. She cannot control the car. And the dispatcher was on the phone with her, trying to tell her she couldn't steer the car the other direction. And she was saying, "I'm going to go into the lake. I'm going to go into the lake." And then I remember she said, Not today, God. I'm not gonna die today. Not today. So sometimes you gotta tell yourself, not today, and keep going. You know, life is all about balancing. It's how you balance is gonna separate. And you remember, even those people who were being rude to you, sooner or later will become your subscriber. You might not know them, but they will tell you who they are. They will tell you if they were rude, but now they have come to study you, know you, and appreciate you. You know what I mean? So, and when you start, people gonna have issues. People go every little thing you do, you're gonna be vetted. You know, I used to when I just post some of my shorts, people used to comment on there, and I remember one day somebody commented on one of my shorts. And when I was reading the comment, it wasn't really something nice or something. And I think I commented and bust out laughing. And then one of them I had went off for the person. He said, "Oh, this is the way you want to behave or something." And then when I was reading the comment, I said, "Okay, maybe this person didn't mean no harm or something." But to me, the way I was interpreting the text, because that's what people don't understand. When you text somebody, the interpretation of the text can even be different than when you're talking to them. You know what I mean? They either don't understand the text or interpret the text differently. And that's why sometimes we have conflicts because of sometimes we see one word which is a bad word. We call it a bad word, and that's all we see within the text, and that's all we take out. So, but fight, 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 and don't give up because the challenge of life is what you do with it. You know, don't give up. And some things when you're talking about it, just keep going. Listen to your instinct. Your mind will help direct you. Your mind is a powerful thing. You know, because if I was to use my own brain, crap would become scrap metal. So just start. All we need is to start. And you clearly see all we need is to start. So that's a good way to understand that all we need to do is start. And don't give up, you know what I mean? Don't give up. You get up, and if your mind tell you, okay, I'm gonna shoot 5 videos today, go ahead and do it. One size don't fit all, but whatever your mind, listen to your mind. You can't go wrong. Your instinct is up in here. It's just like how we have our hands. Somebody is a painter, somebody is an artist, but they have the things up in their head telling them, okay, go out here and create this. Look at this. Somebody can literally come up and create a medal. And that's begin with your mind. Your creativity start up in there. So it don't start with nothing else but you. So you come out here, do what you got. People like to decorate. Show what you like to decorate. Some people like to whatever. You like gardening. You like farming. You like traveling. Whatever you like, just do a little something. You know what I mean? And create a balance too, because some people have short listening span. Some people have long listening span. Some people gotta go to work while you're trying to do something. So if you make some quick shorts, people can hop onto them and watch them real quick. Okay, and get what they need for the day, their daily dose, a little medicine that you would give them, their little inspiration, their little quotes, whatever it is, their little crazy dance, their little silly stuff, whatever it is, and you'll be surprised. So just balance yourself. That's all. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy, but life will never be easy. As long as you're born in this world, you will have trials and tribulation because you're growing up. You're not growing down. you know. Because even these kids that everybody is protecting now when they're young, as soon as they become of age, where like us, they can be penalized for anything, anything. That's the way of life. It's like raise you like this, and then when they grow up, they take advantage of you. Way of life. And that's why I told my two boys, I said, listen, you guys only see me in front of you right now. They have a lot of dust particles flying around in you from the carpet or something, I don't know. And I told my boys, I said, you guys only see me right now. And what is going on into the world? Every time I get a chance to say what I need to say to you guys, I'm going to do it. Sometimes it might be rude. Sometimes it might be something out of age appropriateness, but sometimes some things you cannot change it around to make it fit the purpose. Sometimes you just got to say as it is, you know? Yes, 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 it's true, you know? We just gotta say it as it is. You ever see sometimes you're talking to someone and you're trying not to be rude, but sometimes it's meant to be said. Because if you didn't say it that way, you wouldn't even know that you just needed to be released. It's like you had so much pent up anger. But when you say it, it's like, I used to watch some movie and it was what kind of movie? I used to watch some movie and when they get out, when they say what they had to say, it was the doctor, the good doctor. And you know, the guy who in there always act like a weirdo, he's a nerd. And then when he said what he had to say, and then when he says he's so upset, he like, I shouldn't have said it. And then he would go to his friend and talk to his friend about he have another doctor friend, the good doctor, and he would go talk to his friend about it. And the doctor friend, he would be so smart and slick. He always have a clap back for the little young man, like, but it was hilarious. You know, it just goes to show that ride your storm out and just ride it out with whatever it is. You know, put God first, who God bless, no man curse, and just keep going. You know. Oh yes, you have ever? Do you ever have a headache? Like even for females, I can talk on the female man. When it's time of the month coming, ooh, you take somebody head off without even realizing it. You're like pregnant again. You know, for anybody who have go through these kind of hormone changes with time of the month, female, I used to have some friends that we used to talk about these things, and I used to have this teacher friend, and she said that's why when these things are on, I don't go to school because I don't want to be rude to nobody children, and I don't want nobody think that, you know, I'm not fit for my job, not knowing that is a hormone that come with the month, which is true. You know, nobody really talk about these things. You know, with the cycle and how it works. It really affects your mood at certain time of the month. Not every time, but sometime it could make you be jelly, happy, peaceful. Next time you be grunted like a little pig, just wee 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 wee. Next time you want to take somebody head off. Where's the head? Where's the head? You're just looking for the head. The way that thing do you sometime a month, it make any man run away from you who don't understand the nature but of a female body. They run like an animal. Run, eh? Man. So everything make up life, don't you see? Yeah. While some people you come in silent, but doesn't mean that they don't have a mouth. They got a mouth, and then when that thing is on, and when everything is over, it's like, okay, you're just another bipolar person. Just not diagnosed. Yeah. It's crazy. But it's life, Enjoy life, people. Enjoy your life. If even you're in your house and it just mean that you just gotta cook, whatever you cook, it's your food. Sit down, eat and enjoy. You're doing the vlog your food. Vlog whatever you're doing. It's called entertainment. You ain't gonna get rid of entertainment. Just see where we're going now in this world. We're heading a different direction now. One, if we're not getting technophile, if we're not learning to do some things with computer gonna learn us instead. Because you have AI now, you could ask AI anything. He put you out there. You could ask AI for makeover. It's crazy. But such is life though, people. The power of life and the powers that we got in this world is us. To stand up for what we believe in. Don't leave 1 second. Yes, I'm just telling you, man, don't give up. Sorry about that. Get one call. But don't give up. And this is what I have to say. I'm not going to stay long. I want all content creators that you're at the grassroots, which is starting out. Don't worry about nothing. Keep doing what you got to do. And if you have a talent, capitalize on that, whether in your shorts or in your long form. And even if you make a long form, get some out of it, capitalize on it on some shorts or wherever you go and you can capitalize on some things, utilize that. Because by the end of the day, one thing I learned that sometimes the thing that you said you would not put on YouTube are the things that probably people want to see. And then the things you want to put on YouTube are the things people don't want to see. And I had to learn that with a few of my videos. I wish I was writing them down. I wish I had write those videos down so I could tell you the videos that the ones that I didn't think that would do anything, they even do better than the one that I wanted to put up there. So it just goes to show that be mindful, and when you're putting up videos, don't just think about, okay, I don't think nobody wanna watch it. You don't know that. As long as it's appropriate and everything, you don't know that. Oh, I'm too silly. That's what people wanna see, your silliness, your funniness. Being you, your true authentic self. Get out there in your elements. Hi, Miss Blackwell, how are you? And don't give up. You'll be shocked. You'll be surprised to know people want to see all these things. Just remember, the things you take that, oh, nobody ain't going to look at this. You'll be shocked. You're lying to yourself. That's what people want to see. Eh? It's like you go to the store and you want the salt to put in your pot. And you forgot to buy the salt. And the salt was the main thing when you go to the store. But you forgot about it. Now you don't feel like cooking what you needed to cook. You're going to have to change it because you don't got no salt. Or you need to make some drinks. Okay, you went to the store to get some sugar. There was no sugar, so therefore you didn't get to make the drinks because there's no sugar. So you see, so many things can affect things, but if you had just got what you wanted, you think you'd go. But then you don't get the sugar. That's a way to tell you you don't have to drink sugar. You forgot the salt. That's a way to tell you. How about try your food without salt? See how it works. You might like it. So setbacks also is building you for stronger things. Because when something happen and you have to step back, you can get back to that place where you can start to think about, do I want to achieve this? Why is this happening? You start to question yourself in a way where you're thinking so deep, long and hard that you can't even figure out the answer or the solution. You have not yet solved it till probably you go to your bed and you may have a dream that you're going to do this tomorrow or that tomorrow. You know? So it is just a matter of time, people. Everything you're going to do right now as a content creator, in my opinion, is going to be a matter of time. Research, and even if you're watching other people content and you're doing something and you think they're not doing something good, oh yes, always setbacks, yes, are always, yes. And even if you're watching other people content and you realize that they're not doing something good, there's no need to come over your channel and tag them in anything. Like you're blasting them, putting them on blast. Don't do that. That will hurt your channel. Sooner or later, people ain't gonna bother with the negativity. You know, just even if you're talking about something, you don't have to tag them in nothing. When you're talking about negativity or anything, don't tag them in anything. Just do your video authentically, naturally, and keep going. You can use them as making reference, but therefore you don't need to be tagging them in anything in a negative way. You know what I mean? Because that person might not figure it out, but based on what that person put out, allowed you to figure out what that person could not figure out. So we have to be mindful. This world is like research. You have to constantly researching or seeing what other people is doing to see how well you can capitalize on that. If you can, or say, okay, I can capitalize on this, but I can put my own twist and go ahead. All these restaurants that's out there are, you see, this is the parent company and this is the franchises and all these things. Where do you think all those things came from? One person had those ideas and turned it into a big thing. And then they decide to say, you know what? Let's sell these things into franchises. We provide all the things. And then we're going to sell these things out so people can come on and be a part of our community. Then you can bring some things that are twisted that you come in with, but they are natural things that they already had there. You have to keep it. You can add some things based on what they call it now, what the things that you and them agree with in your contract. And then you go from there, you know what I mean? strengthen your life, strengthen yourself, and everything. And that's how we. This is how this world go on. This is how we have so many restaurants now. You can, you got option. Gone were the days you're gonna wait in a long line waiting for probably KFC or Wendy's or McDonald's. Gone were the days. You know, we have so many options now. Oh, this line is too long. I'm going to McDonald's. This line is too long. I'm going to Wendy's. This line is too long. I'm going to a Coney Island. Or whatever is in your state. You know what I mean? So option is available. So but don't hurt the channel by blasting nobody. Just leave them alone. Even if you're gonna talk something about somebody, don't tag them in it in a negative way. Leave them alone. You know, let people be. You know what I mean? There is no need to tag people in a negative way. If you're making reference to something they did and you want to point it out because you think it's a very important point for you to point out in your analysis or analytics skills or whatever you're doing, you know, as a we call it rebuttal because I must rebuttal. You don't need to be putting these people on no blast. Leave them, you know, because we're gonna grow up. We're gonna people gonna vet us too, and I'm pretty sure we don't want people to vet us. We just want people to appreciate us for the journey, for trying, for not giving up, for staying focused, for being you, for being positive, and just keep going. You know. But anyway, family, I'm not gonna stay any longer because I think talking you almost time, you know, I'm gonna stay no longer on the phone. So I wanna say a big shout out to you guys, and remember I will do a proper video for you guys. I will not comment now on everything, but I will always say I appreciate all of you. And for everybody here, if you guys got a channel, thank you. Oh, yes, Miss Cam. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you guys have a channel, you can always leave a comment on one of my videos and I can check you guys out and everything. And I want to say a big thank you to each and every one. And for all my subscribers, or even if you're not subscribed or anything, you know, I always say you can always take a page out of somebody's book. But this is what I like to say. Make sure it is blank because you know what you got to do. You got to write your own story. You know, everybody got to write their own story. You can always take a page from somebody. And when I mean blank, that doesn't mean you're not taking the gems that they drop or anything or their pointers. But you're always going to make sure the page you're going to take out, it's blank. And then you fill that up with your story. Even if you're using some of those gems, it's still your story because you're building your story. Yeah? Even if you use the gem, it's like you're using the word ride. You could ride to the store. I could ride to the market. You know, there's a difference. You know what I mean? I go to the market. You go to the store. Yeah? It just different. The only similarity there is that we ride, but we all go separate ways. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to say. So we always bear in mind that our channel is our brand. Our channel is not for Harry, Tom, and anything. It's your brand. So you gotta put your foot down. It's like when you're working anywhere, you're a brand there. Until you no longer work there, you're a brand. You're you, you know? And you can't be nobody else. You just gotta be yourself, you know? But I never dwell on the negativity for long. If you have somebody that you can always talk to about something, reach out to somebody that you can trust outside of the community world. That if somebody says something and it might upset you, so you could talk to them and see what's their thoughts on what you're saying to them. Or you could always pull back up this person channel and say, hey, I was watching XYZ, but they were saying XYZ. What do you think about this? Because I think I didn't like that. Or, you know, you had discussion privately, but there's no need to come out here and tag people. Because one day you're going to become a content creator. And you would not want people to tear you down. So you gotta remember what you don't like for yourself, you don't want to do it to somebody else, you know. But just keep going and never give up. So to Calm, to Miss Blackwell, to Charity Jones, to Unstoppable Undefeated, to Glicker, I think Glicker was here, yes, and I'm scrolling back up, guys, trying to learn these things too, you know. I already said Miss Jones and the World Smiles with Basil. Yes, I want to say big shout out to you. These are just the comments, guys. I'm just trying to read out everybody was here, so I can say big shout out to them. Miss Charity, Charita Jones, my ND Games. Big shout out to him. He's very hard working right there. Very hardworking. God bless his heart. Very hardworking man. You know, he's good. I couldn't do it, but to each his own. You know what I mean? What you can do, somebody else will do it, and that's what we have to understand. So a big shout out, Miss Carmi. Seem like it start with you and it end with you. I was just going to the chat and I see you're the one in the chat and it ends with you. What a way to end beautifully. The way to end. So I want to say a big shout out to each and every one of you. And until then, I'll see you guys on the other side. Everybody know what the other side mean. I want to put nobody in trouble, but you know what the other side mean. I see you guys over. So until then, go and eat a food and be blessed, and God bless you all. Peace out. Bye.